Alright, part 10. Man, I can't believe I've had 10 parts in this already. And let's check how I sound. Okay, sound. I did some work. I forgot when. It might have been like, I guess Saturday? What did I do again? I think I worked on, I worked on his weapon. Remember that, I forgot. Oh, it wasn't the skunk. I got like the snail or something. No, it wasn't the snail. Maybe it was like a blessing gun, but I used that. Built it up with gems. Now you're ready. And I'm pretty sure if I status break this and put it on here, it should max out the stats. Other than that, I'm thoroughly out of money. I've used all my gems, all my money. Let me see. Oh yeah, I found out you can buy bombs. Found out you can buy them in Queens, so when I bust a nut on the Demon Shaft boss, you can really bust a nut on him. No, not this. Let's see, we still have shit here, no. Actually. I know I had that many gems. What is this? I got an achievement on Twitch. It's happening. Start your first stream. Well, I got news for your Twitch. It's already happened. About 2 years ago. Damn, let's see what else I have. What is thy bidding? Reach 50 followers. What is thy bidding? Reach 10 followers. 2 followers. Like clockwork. Stream for 7 unique days in the last 30 days. Well, yeah, I guess I have. Stream for 2 unique days in the last 30 days. Part-time, full-time, overtime. Stream for 8 hours in the last 30 days. Stream for 4 hours in the last 30 days. Reach an average of 3 viewers in the last 80 days. That's not happening. Stream for 25 hours in the last 30 days. Reach 200 followers. That's never happening either. Anyway, back here. Oh yeah, I was in the ice suit. For the fire. Fucking hell. It's a mimic floor. Yep. So, let me think. Did anything interesting happen in the last few days? I had my 2 exams on Tuesday. Fuck. Got it. What else? What else to be tough? Oh yeah, so 2 exams on Tuesday. One for computer patterns and algorithms. The other one for physics. And I needed to do well on this physics exam because previous one I didn't do so well. What did I say I got? A 39 or a 42? And yes, that is out of 100. I forgot what my friend got. He got like a 30, I think. It was like a 31. I don't remember what he got. just take your HP. But yeah, did terribly on the first exam. This exam, basically because the grades were so bad for the first one, there were some good grades though. He said like, there were some good grades. The class average was about a 42? Or 45? I don't know, but my grade isn't online anymore, so I can't find it again. But yeah, the class average for the first exam was about a 42 or 45. And I ended up with a 39 or 42. I don't remember, it was one or the other. But the way the grades work for physics is, we get 3 exams, like a midterm, a second midterm, and then the final. And 50% of your grade is basically your tests. Like, just add them all up, divide them by 4. And because you only get 3 tests, the test that you got the highest score in counts twice. Take this. So yeah, getting 100 on one exam automatically gives you 25% of your grade. Gotta go the other way. So doing well basically means a lot. I don't remember how exams work in my computer algorithm class. It was like, I think you add your 3 grades and that's 60%. And like 10% was from participation. Either like getting called on, or I think the majority of participation is just showing up and doing the quizzes that he gives you. Basically, the cool thing that I like about my computer algorithm class, he gives you quizzes like once every week or maybe twice, but he doesn't grade the quizzes. They're just quizzes. Like, it doesn't matter if you get everything wrong. What matters is that you do them. Like, you could be totally wrong, but he won't grade it at all. And those quizzes basically give you a short preview of what the exam will be like. And on Monday, was it Monday? Oh, that's right, my exams weren't on Tuesday, they were on Wednesday. Anyway, so on Monday we had our first class, and then he was basically just reviewing with us. And I asked him at the end of class, because we had about 30 minutes left, and he's like, we'll just review for the last 30 minutes, just ask me questions, and we'll go over them. Oh, that's nice. I was hoping for double money, though. And I asked him, though, are you gonna post the review sheet? Because he posted that last time. It was a review sheet of what would be on the first exam, and I swear, it was exactly the same as how the exam was. It was just a list of topics, and in the same order of that list of topics, that's how the exam was. It's like, first part, it's gonna be like, know your, what's it called when you have your, know your big O, big omega, big theta, know those things. It's like, oh look, part 1 of the test, the very exact thing that he told us would be there. Anyway, so I asked him, like, are you gonna put the study guide on there? And he says, yeah, I'll put it on the website. He never put it on the website, but I was smart enough to take a picture of it. Phones are amazing. So I took a picture of that and studied hard using that as the reference. And, like, I don't understand how, but my brain just instantly understands everything in that class. Oh, fuck off. I'll kill you for fun. Mostly the class is just looking at programs and then figuring out what they do and then applying them to the actual problems. For the exam, though, I completely understood the programs, had the test. It was like flawless. Like I got to the end of the exam with like 40 minutes to go for the class. Unfortunately, the last problem was doing matrix chain multiplications. And there's like this really long formula thing you have to do for it. That took me like 30 minutes to do, but I was lucky. I brought my calculator. Definitely cut down the time, but it was worth it. Like taking all that extra time, retyping everything in the calculator just to make sure that I was 100% right. Oh, hang on. I think you need a drink too. Hey there, button boy. I don't have the key. Beyblade? I didn't watch any. I was busy this week. I had to study for a computer algorithm test and for a physics exam, both on the same day. Oh yeah, and then Thursday I had to do my group meeting for my software engineering class. Alright, Emotep, go down. Ooh, thank you. Another circle? Please be good. Yes, abs became full. What do I need on you again? I needed, diamonds. There, now I'm 100% sure when I put in the Chronicle Sword on this thing, it'll be at full everything. Alright, you're done. Now I need to work on the cat girl's weapon. Great, I'm done with that. I wrote a 2 in religion and a 2 in information. You wrote a 2? What does that mean? You wrote a 2? Oh, 2-page probably, I think you mean. How'd that go? Because for my exams, like, the computer one, it went flawlessly. Like, I got through it flawlessly. The physics one, oh man, it was terrible. Like, absolutely terrible. Because the grades were so bad for the first one, he tried to help us as much as he could for the second exam. Oh, you mean note? Well, yeah, for our physics exam, what he did was, he said we can bring in 2 sheets of paper, front and back, with any information we want written on it. And he even gives us the reference sheets for, like, all the formulas you're gonna need, or at least most of the formulas you're gonna need. He does that for each exam. So now we're gonna have 3 sheets of paper we can use on the exam. The reference sheet, the reference sheet, and 2 pieces of paper with any information we want written on it. Ah, fuck it. So, I spent Wednesday and Tuesday writing my study guides, and they did not help at all. I'm taking the exam. I wrote down so many different practice questions on my sheet. It didn't help at all. There's so many different kinds of physics questions. Like, I would think, oh, just write down every single type of question you can get. Nope, he thought of some different ones. And I don't know where they get these questions. But yeah, that exam was a disaster. It was a huge disaster. Like, at 5:30, because my class is at about 6, I'm just reviewing everything in my notes, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't understand any of this. I feel like I've never come to class at all. And I go to every single class, pay attention, I still don't understand it, and I'm just thinking to myself, I know absolutely none of this. I don't understand any of this. Took the exam. There were some questions that were extremely easy. Other questions that I'm like, fuck it, let's just skip it. Oh, another thing he does for his exams, they're all multiple choice. Every single question is multiple choice. They could all also be short answer questions, but he wrote multiple choice answers for us. But yeah, like for those questions that I'm just like, screw it, I just guessed. My life is boring anyways. 1, go to school. 2, learning for school. 3, eating. 4, Twitch. 5, sleeping. And again and again and again. That's why I stream. Too bad I'm gonna have to stop streaming in like August. Oh wait, I could sell these. Let me think, what's my schedule? It's pretty much wake up, go to college, do college assignments, go back home, college work. My life's pretty boring also. Except on Wednesdays and Fridays when I can stream. Those days are fun. Only when people come here though. When no one comes here, it's really not that fun. Oh yeah, and about a lot of hours spent playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. That's why I love Saturdays and Sundays. Oh man, my Saturdays are terrible. Like, I don't really get to sleep in, well, I kind of do, more than usual. But then after I wake up, I have to do shopping. Get more groceries in the fridge. And like, by the time I get back home, half of my day is already gone. It's like 2 or 3 already. And unfortunately, I have 2 more exams the week I get back from Black Friday. Those should be on Tuesday, I believe. What weapon did I think I'm gonna level? Let me check the weapon guide quickly. No, it's weapon abilities. Dark Cloud weapons. Alright, I need the angel gears. Let's see. Wow, nothing is close. It's all double impact. Yeah, double impact is really the only way there. What am I using right now? Oh, great. Okay, let's build you up. Everything, Yep. Alright, you need fire and wind, which I have. Here's some fire, here's some wind. Here's more wind. Or, you know, diamond. Here's a diamond. Yes, double money, thank you. Because I can see and enjoy shows like Beyblade Go, go out with friends, etc. I don't really go out with friends too often because I don't have that many friends. I still have one friend that I talk with from high school. We go to movies every now and then with other friends. That is like the funnest time. Except when they force me to see those scary movies. I fucking hate those. I just hate seeing scary movies. I know it's just a movie and I know it's not really that scary, but like, I'm a huge pussy. I can't deal with it. Like, I know it's just a movie and I know, oh, they're just gonna jump scare you, you know? It's not that bad. But my body's like, alright, cover your eyes, cover your ears, and just after the screen laugh a little. Oh, it's not that scary. Nope, my body's a coward. I think I'm pretty smart, Kappa. After all, I go to the highest school possible in Germany. I'm not smart, I'm pretty average. It's alright, I should have... Stick myself with a needle. Miss. Oh, how do you like being frozen? Ow. Take this. But yeah, when we go see movies, even though it's scary movies and I hate them, it's still pretty funny. That's why I understand every word I say. I don't know how you understand it. I can't even understand myself. I watch these streams. I can barely comprehend what I'm saying. I'm Einstein's son. Alright, Einstein's son, can you help me with physics? Because I need a good grade on the final or else. Oh well, I'm at least glad that the first exam went pretty well. At least the first exam I had on Wednesday. The physics exam was terrible, but that exam went okay. Alright, let's leave, buy some gems, and, you know, do shit. Two plus 2 is 4 minus 1, that's 3, quick math. Jeez, how many times have I seen that already? How did that meme start? Because I've been seeing it a lot. Fucking quick maths. Okay, I don't need these rocks, I have full money. Buy some gems, please. Yeah, some of those. I'll get one more each. What else? What else? Some diamonds. And... I have everything else. Here, have this eyeball, this. I don't need those, I have needles. Yeah, looking good. I can buy some more shit now. With the one and only Big Shaq, he's a damn good singer. Oh, so that's how that meme started. Weapon. Okay, what do you need again? Everything. What should I put in? I have a lot of opals. Opals are fine. Diamonds, good. Aquamarine, takes some. What else? Let's go attack. Ice. Fire, ice, lightning, wind. Paradox would be nice. Need some more paradox. There, we're good. I'm I'm the type of guy who isn't talking much in school, but when I'm out with friends, I talk about every shit possible. You know, I'm exactly the same. In college, like, I go to class, I just sit down and don't really say anything. Not only because it's, like, huge classrooms, but it's also because, like, not only in just huge classes where there's, like, 100 people, but also in small classes where there's, like, 20 or 30 people. Because there's never really a need to talk. The professor never calls on people. They just sit there and lecture. Write shit on the board every now and then. And a lot of my friends don't take the same classes as me. Fucking mimics. But yeah, after class, I am pretty vocal. Especially on here. If another person came here, I was gonna talk about my weird dream I had last night. Poison. Like, I talked about my other really strange dream on stream before. I don't know if anyone remembers it. There's a dream where I saw that guy, fucking that other guy. It's like a 20-inch dick. Oh, great, more bomb nuts. Thanks, game. Thanks for reminding me. The room dream? Wait, which one was the room dream? I don't know, I talked about a lot of weird dreams I had on stream, but I just had a really weird one yesterday. Or I guess it was this morning, or was it last night? Yeah, I had a really weird one. Where somebody haunted you, like in a Saw. Oh no, it wasn't that one. Oh, that's actually a good hammer. Too bad I have it already. No, it wasn't the room one. Well, the room one was pretty scary, but it wasn't like that scary. No, it was different. Not the room one. With multiple rooms. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. No, it wasn't that one. Talked about this weird dream where I was like in some kind of Mac store and then I went to some other place nearby and it was like this barn area and I like walked in on a porn recording, I think. Because there were like these guys with cameras, not really cameras, they're phone cameras. They were just recording this YouTuber who he's like, I don't know who he was, but he said he was a YouTuber. He says like, well, I promised I'd do this when I reach enough followers or subscribers. And like, he was fucking this Asian guy with like a 20-inch dick. And like, I just stood there and watched the whole process, and then at some point I left. And I'm like, oh, I forgot my book bag in the Mac store. And I just glossed over that whole thing like it never happened. That was one weird dream. Talked about that other weird dream where there was like this monkey chasing after me and I was a little girl. I remember talking about that one. I did outrun it in the end, I do remember that. Outran it by running into traffic, but that slowed it down. Master plan was a success. No, it wasn't him. I don't know who it was. Because they were wearing sunglasses and I could barely see their face. I remember they were wearing sunglasses. Which makes no sense. Why would you wear sunglasses indoors? Don't be that guy. Yeah, the dream I had last night was pretty weird. Maybe, like, the weirdest one so far. If one more person comes here, I'll say what it was. Because I don't want to just say it when there's one person here. No one ever watches these streams except me. And I want this to go down in your memories. Oh yeah, in other news, the randomizer program for Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is fully finished now. I've finished it completely whenever I want to now to do that randomizer, the truly random well, it's not really random. Random using a computer only gives you a pseudo-random, but close enough random. Yeah, because you played this Legend of Zelda parody. This was a really fun game as a kid, though. Playing it now, many years later... I mean, I played it 2 years ago and I really enjoyed it, but replaying it 2 years later now, this is only something that I want to play just for the nostalgia rush. If I actually had to play this for any other reason, I definitely would not. Because if you think about it, this game is just super repetitive, and I really mean super repetitive. It's the same thing every single floor. Like, oh, let's change it up by giving you 6 characters to play with. Oh yeah, their starting weapons suck, so the character you've been using the entire game, you know, he's definitely better than the losers you just got. Yep, that's pretty much how it works. Like, oh, you want to open these chests, get some cool things? Oh, I could just buy everything I need. Oh, here's a 100-floor dungeon, you know, we want to get through that? Sure, what's it like? Oh, really OP as hell enemies. They really fuck up your weapon hit points. Yeah, 100 floors of just doing the same thing. Oh, but we'll change the background every 20 floors. So you won't kill yourself in the monotony. Did I get the key already? Yeah, I did. Oh, I might as well go there for the water. So yeah, the randomizer thing is done. I can stream it anytime, and I'll probably stream it after this. The way I set it up is I can change how many deck values I get. Or I guess card values. So the code works like this. I basically have a random card from 0 to 949. It picks one, makes it a hexadecimal value, so that becomes the card address, adds it to the deck value, or deck position value, and it gives me that, up to how many positions I wanted in my deck. Grab the second one. And any extra positions until it reaches 99 just get replaced with FFFF, which is basically like have nothing in that position. Alright, I'll let the poison kill him. I wonder if I can block that. Nope. Ow. Please die. I guess I gotta needle myself. Look at all these fucking rocks. I don't need any of these. You saw that? I didn't even hit it. It just died. Okay, next. weird-ass octopus. Oh, I already got the game key. I don't need you. I don't need anything here, actually. Ooh. Oh, please tell me one of these is... Oh, great. Hey guys, you choose, big or small. Nightblade wrote a... Fuck, he wrote some kind of Nightbot command for this. What was it? It was like... Choose box. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Oh well, you guys choose while I look. Let's see, Nightbot commands. Damn, there's a crap ton of commands here. Ah, there it is, box size. Well, let's find out. I have a big dick. I wish I knew how that felt like. The box size should be big. Well, it was right, but I don't fucking need that. I will say, since you mentioned that, Button Boy, my dream does involve a big dick. Again. Definitely wasn't mine, though. It was something else, like you want. It was a weird dream. I don't even know what I was thinking. Especially when I woke up and I was just thinking of physics. Like, all I saw were physics formulas in my head when I woke up. But yeah, before that, it was like a really weird dream. And there are 3 people here, I might as well say it. Okay, so basically in this dream, what happened was, I had a dream too. Alright, I want to hear your dream first, then I'll feel more obligated to share mine. Oh, double money. Nice. It was unspectacular. Aww. Ow, fucking Geodude over here. Okay, let's use you. Where's my chicken? I need some fucking chicken. Oh well, so should I just say my dream now? I basically drove with a bus from Poland to Germany. Oh. I mean, it's something. At least you remembered your dream, though. Most of my dreams, I don't even remember. Alright, so here's my dream. So, I was like in this war zone area. And I find like this deserted house. So I'm like, okay, I'll go upstairs and hide in any room until I'm rescued. So then I go upstairs and I notice, oh, there's a small door here, like a small cabinet. And I open it up and I go to the other side and I realize like, oh, look, you can see downstairs, this is like some kind of air vent. And as I look down, I see 2 squirrels, like, kind of bigger than usual squirrels appear. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? And then like one squirrel, like, it was a dude squirrel and a girl squirrel. And I absolutely knew it was because they like started having sex downstairs. And I'm like, oh wow. And like the dude squirrel, like his dick was like bigger than the squirrel. It was huge. And like, oh, what are these squirrels doing? Oh, wow, are they really gonna, yep. And then they started, and like, that guy squirrel was like going all over the girl squirrel. Yeah, like, I saw 2 squirrels having huge sex downstairs in a war zone abandoned house. I don't know where. It was like this deserted, like, city or area, but there were basically broken houses everywhere. I just went to one that was, deserted. And I was trying to hide in the upstairs room, and then I noticed, oh, there's a cabinet here. Where does this lead? And then I'm like, oh, look, it's like a vent you can see downstairs. There's like a small grate, and you can just look downstairs. And all of a sudden, these squirrels come by. They're like, oh, what are they doing? Oh, they're doing that. And I noticed, like, the dude squirrel, like, his cock was huge. It's as big as a girl squirrel. That girl squirrel was, like, going all over it. Like, it wasn't, what was it? It was like oral sex. It wasn't regular sex, it was like oral sex. And that girl squirrel was like just, damn, like that guy squirrel was just plowing. And I'm thinking to myself, at this moment, like I take out quarters from my pocket, and I'm thinking, I could just drop these quarters right now and break this up. But then I think to myself, wait, if I break this up right now, those squirrels might be angry at me, and then they'll go upstairs, they'll know where I am, and they'll start attacking me. Because I broke up their little gig. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I shouldn't throw these quarters. I'll just watch this unfold. And there I was, watching 2 squirrels do it. And it was crazy. They had... Uh-oh. They had an amazing time from what I think. The way it looked. It was really bizarre. How do you like being frozen? Anyway, and then what happened afterwards was after they were done, like it was like a solid minute of just going at it, and they finished quickly. After that, they went upstairs and like, oh fuck, they're gonna see the cabinet, they're gonna know I'm here, and they're gonna think, oh crap, I just watched them. They're on to me. And then I heard them go near the cabinet door, and I'm like thinking to myself, oh fuck, I gotta do something right now. And I think I threw quarters under the door, and it like went under and might have startled them. And I heard them scratching at the cabinet door behind me. And I'm thinking to myself, fuck, I'm gonna get annihilated by these squirrels for ruining their party. And at some point, like, while they were trying to break the door, I like woke up in a different space where I was like still connected to that dream. We're like, crap, get me out of here. And I was like in an invisible wall that was the same size as the cabinet. I'm like, guys, pull me out, pull me out. It's this Twitcher porn channel. Hey, I had a weird dream, alright? I'm just discussing it. And I think someone pulled me out of like the invisible box. Who was it again? Oh yeah, it was characters from that show Shaolin Showdown. They gave me a Shingon where they're like, here's a serpent's tail, go through the wall. And I got out of it and I'm like, I'm saved. They saved me from that reality and this reality. And that was my weird dream. Some kind of war zone, squirrels doing it really hard. And I mean really hard, like they really went at it. But good for those squirrels. So yeah, that was my weird dream. Hope you enjoyed it. No one will ever see it anyway, or hear this dream. Oh, yes, critical hit worked. What do I need here? Just upgrade. Yeah, no one ever watches these streams anyway. No one's ever gonna say, oh wow, did you see Sora the Scrub in his weird dream? I'm going to say this to everyone I know. Good luck, no one's gonna believe you. Even if you show them my stream, they still won't believe you. Yeah, occasionally I get a weird dream. Sometimes I get good dreams. Other times I get weird dreams. And in times like this, I get dreams like this. I mean, they say a dream is a reflection of what was going on in our day. So at some point, I might have been thinking about two squirrels doing it. Ow. Why squirrels, though? And how do I go from being in a war zone to watching two squirrels do it? And then to Shaolin Showdown. Like, I haven't watched that show in, like 4 months? Because I wanted to rewatch it, because I saw one clip of it randomly on YouTube, and then I'm like, damn, I remember that show from being a kid. And I wanted to watch the episodes again, and I did. Yeah, back in the good old days, when you would wake up Saturday morning, go downstairs, watch those cartoons. I still remember Saturday morning, at 8 o'clock to 8:30, new Yu-Gi-Oh! 8:30 to 9, new Shaolin Showdown, and then like other shows after that I didn't care about. And back in the good old days when there was good shit on TV Saturday mornings. What else did I used to go downstairs and watch Saturday mornings? Maybe you had history in school and thought about doing it with your teacher, and suddenly a squirrel showed up next to the window. None of my teachers are that attractive to me. Besides, I think all my professors are dudes this semester. Physics, yes, both are males. Computer science, first class is a dude. Other class is a dude. Third class is a dude. Fourth class is... Yeah, they're all dudes this semester. I don't really have that many female teachers. I think the only times I did was taking a business class, taking sociology, anthropology. What was the other name of that class? Psychology, and like one more class, I can't remember the name. I know I had sociology and anthropology. What's the name of that other class? It's like some other ology. Or ology class. It's like some other ology class. I forgot what it's called. I think it was the study of people, though. Fuck, I can't remember the name of it. Oh great, I got a throbbing cherry now. God, I hate these things. I don't know why, but I feel like you were a fat guy who was playing in his mom's house. Well, you were wrong there. I'm actually very skinny. Very skinny. I'm like 105 or 108? Yeah, and I'm 21, so pretty skinny for my age. I only sound fat because of the voice. And I only sound like this because my nose is usually stuffed. Alright, any water anywhere? Be nice. Nope. 105, yeah, 105. That's fat, man. What? Fat is like 140 or 150. At least that's how it is in America. I don't know how it is in Germany. Oh, and I'm talking about pounds, not kilograms. I think in Germany, like, I know in the US, we have, like, a totally different weight system and size system. Yeah, I do have the gate key. Because, like, maybe in Europe, you guys use kilograms instead of pounds. My weight is 60. 60 pounds or 60 kilograms? Yeah, that's why. Let me see if I convert pounds to kilograms. Fuck, I hear some things walking. I am 47 kilograms, 47.6 kilograms. If you convert that to pounds, from 105 to 47.6 kilograms. $110 kilograms. You know, how many fucking pounds would that be? Yeah, 47. That's about 105 pounds. Boy, you are skinny. I'm just a really picky eater, and a lot of the food my family makes is really, beyond me. It's not something I would eat. So yeah, mostly being a picky eater, that's why I'm so under. Oh, I had double money this whole time and I forgot to leave. Actually, this will... Yeah, I thought that would happen. 51,000. Oh well, it's still enough. Man, I got great news. Also, hey, I'm top 2K in the Coliseum. Without Kyrie EX? Damn, that's pretty good. Pretty good, Marco. And I pulled another .2 Kyrie and I got double cast. Oh, high score challenge, not Kali. Oops. Yeah. That will be my first high score medal. High score challenge medal. That is actually a really good medal for you if you don't have Kyrie EX. So good for you, Marco. Hope you get double cast. It's a Magic Teeth and Aerith. Yeah, but it's got extra PSM up and PSM down. I remember that. Hey, give me some gems, old man. Cool. I need some more needles. Oh. I need more auto repair powers. Didn't see that. I'm not Polo, you fuck. Okay, what gems do I need? One more Paradox would be nice. What else? Those. And some more diamonds. I'll rage. So Marco, you saw the new deal they had? Fucking get a Sephiroth EX in 20 pulls. It's like $400. Need these. Alright, gems are looking good. 20 Mercy. Why would they even have that? Also, that's such a garbage deal, like, but I kind of expect it. The reason being is because next week on Friday, it's gonna be Black Friday, so you know what that means for our deals. And I really hope they drop, like, a Mercy banner for the foretellers. All the foretellers in one deal get one every 5 pulls at 3 dots. Please. I'll be back soon. I gotta wash up my hair. Mercy Kyrie EX. Do you really think they'll have that for Black Friday? That'd be cool, but I don't know. I think it's too early for a Mercy Kyrie EX. It'd be nice, but no one has the jewels for it. $50 pull Mercy Kyrie EX. Seems doable. .0, wow, really low chance of getting her even on the Mercy. Wow, that's fucking mean. Button Boy likes going to extremes. Boy feels like being edgier will make his Beyblades hit harder. Oh, Button Boy. You'd need to rewatch Beyblade Metal Fusion. The strength of your Beyblade isn't how edgy you are. It's the strength of your soul. Any chests? Magic circles? I'm savage. It's not savage if you're the first one to say it's savage. It's savage when other people are the first to say it's savage. It doesn't look like any magic circles are here, so time to go on. Great, I'm 38 floors through, and it's about to be 39, but fucking hell, there's still 61 to go. I'm barely 38% done with this dungeon. This is ridiculous. At least I'm almost on the second, or done with the second section. The next section should be wind. It goes fire, ice, wind, lightning, and then holy. No magic circle here either. this. And your money. Take it all. I don't need any of these chests. No weapon here is even important. You're already at the end of the game. What weapon can they possibly give you that would be good? Alright, maybe a 5-foot nail or the trial hammer, but I already have those, so it won't matter. Alright, last floor of the ice section. After this comes the wind section. Man, the sword just really... It's alright, I'll stick myself with a needle while I'm frozen. I don't know how. Or eat one of these cherries. Ooh, fuck you, I don't have to deal with you, I got this. And, oh, no magic circle here either. Oh, if you could give me a treasure key, that'd be nice. Nah, no treasure key. Alright, let's keep going. So yeah, I already talked about the story of my exams, talked about the randomizer. But yeah, the physics exam, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. 30 minutes before taking the exam, or leaving to take the exam. Maybe I come back, bye-bye. See ya, button boy. But yeah, like 30 minutes before I left to take the exam, I'm just reviewing all my notes and I'm thinking to myself, I don't understand anything. It's like I've never even taken physics before. My brain doesn't understand it. Oh, I guess we're in the lightning zone. I guess wind is after. So wind should be lightning. Oh good, a magic circle. Please be nice. Okay, that's nice, yes. Yeah, and my study sheets didn't even help at all during the exam. What the hell are you? Oh, you're a spade. I should be able to get to... Let me think. I'm on 41 right now. I might be able to get to like 68, 70. Ow. Yes, continue. Should already have the silver key. No more magic circles by the look of things. And I already have the gate key, so the way out should be down here. At least I think it's down here. It's not down here the other way. This room kind of hurts my eyes. It really slightly hurts my eyes. It's too much yellow. Man, too bright, honestly. And it's like so saturated with yellow. More bats. That suck. What the hell are you? Bishop Q? I think this is another new enemy in the Demon Shaft. Or maybe it was an enemy in Gallery of Time, but only in the back floor, which is possible. Same for that ice skater in that giant mask in the first 20 floors. Man, I really don't know much to talk about now. Talk about the randomizer. Talked about my classes. What other cool stories do I have? How about that squirrel in my dream? Really... Damn, it really went at it. Squirrel's gotta do what a squirrel's gotta do. And it literally did do what it had to do. Oh, Kingdom Hearts Union Cross I could talk about. A lot happened in a week, actually. They added missions to the North American version. I fully expected them not to do it. To those who don't know, missions is pretty much a way to get 300 in-game currency every day. Assuming you do all the tasks that they give you, which is usually the same. It's like, defeat 2 raid bosses, get 30,000 locks, complete 5 quests. Very simple. And it gives you 300 jewels every day, and it's a constant 300 supply. When normally, the way we would get jewels is logging in, and doing what we hope would be a daily jewel quest, which we haven't gotten for quite some time in the North American version. But now we got these missions now. And they completely replaced the daily mission stuff. Or not the daily mission, the daily jewel quests. They were meant to completely replace it. I can't believe the North American version actually got it. I thought for sure they wouldn't give it to us. But they did. They gave it to us. So, 300 jewels a day. And on top of that, they also did double the login bonuses a month or 2 ago. So it's a lot of jewels every single day. About 5,000? No, wait. 300 times 7 is 2,100 plus 1,100 from daily logins. It's 3,200. Yeah, about 3,000 a week, which is pretty huge compared to before when it was like 1,400. So yeah, really fun. What else did they do? They added 15 more story quests, which no one cares about. The deal they added for Friday, usually they add some good deal. This week's deal, terrible. Sephiroth EX in 20 pulls. Who the hell would do that? There's people who pulled over 20 times when it first got released. Oh, fuck, I hate these fish fucks. I hate those fishes. These fish things are terrible because of their fucking spear. I mean, I know they're not meant to be fought at close range, but I really don't have any other character who's good. Spend all my time on Scrub Lord here. Making myself some sushi. These things are fun to whack at. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, those fish things are terrible. There's also other really annoying enemies to deal with in this dungeon. There's those Medusas, the Yamiks, the Crescent Barons. You know, those guys that have a moon for a head, those things are fucking awful. Fish. It's the gate key for the other dungeon. Oh yeah, so Sephiroth EX and 20 pulls. It's pretty bad. One pull is 3,000 jewels. That's 20 weeks of saving with the new currency now. The new jewel output. And it's not even that good anymore. I mean, when it first came out, it was pretty fucking good. Sephiroth EX. Now it's pretty much like, nah, who cares? The main thing to save for, though, come Black Friday, you're gonna have a fucking amazing deal, I know it. Saving all my money for Black Friday. I mean, I don't really use any money on the game, just saving my in-game money. Oh, speaking of which, that reminds me, I saw this interesting Reddit thread where I forgot what game it was. It was like some kind of Dragon Ball Z game for mobile. And it was in Japanese. But there was this glitch where it showed your rates to getting something from the deals. And it was like a really weird glitch, but it showed your percentages of getting everything that you could possibly get. And some people realized, like, hey, why is it that the rarest thing for me is 0%? And some people noticed it, and they all had something in common. They were all people who spent a lot of money and had a social media... what was it? Something... They were like, I guess they streamed the game. Hey, Nightblade. How is everyone? It's just me and you, Nightblade. No one's here. I'm pretty good though. Finished my 2 exams on Wednesday. First one went amazing, second one killed me. Rip, yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna get through physics. Like, he gave us everything we possibly needed. He even let us use 2 sheets of paper as notes during the exam that can have anything written on it. And then he said he would collect our notes in the end of the exam and give us 10 points based on how good they are. Which he said means you basically just get 10 points for doing it. Did I get the gate key already? Get rid of this, because it's going to turn into a rotten fish. I don't want having that in my pocket. Fish. In other news, though, I was talking about Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. We got missions. I didn't expect it to happen, but we did get missions. Welcome back, Button Boy. Crap, I can't remember. Did I get the gate key? No, it's still here somewhere. One of these losers have it. And I'm guessing it's one of these fish that have it. And I got a big dick. I mean, maybe in your European metric system you think 6 centimeters is big, but in the English metric system, you know, 6 inches, that's where it's at. We'll use you. You know what I'm really happy about, though, with this dungeon? They didn't make it so you have to use all the other characters. Thank God they didn't. It would take so much time just swapping all the time. Yeah, get frozen, bitch. I have 13 centimeters. .3 centimeters. A pencil dick. I'm just happy to have one. Oh, perfect. Could kill you. Yeah, I'll take all those abs. Oh wow, first one. Did you have 2? Look at this guy, the double dick dude. Oh, 2 pencils. Oh, you know what I just remembered? During the week, this thing happened on Reddit. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but basically some guy complained about EA and how he had like the Star Wars game. He paid $80 for it, but Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker were locked, and you had to pay, either pay to unlock them automatically or play for about 50 hours to buy them. And he's like, why do I have to pay $80 for a full game, but things are locked behind? And like, EA commented, like, we wanted you to feel a sense of accomplishment when you unlock these things. And basically, their comment on Reddit had like negative 700,000 votes. Yeah, it was quite a shitstorm. And while I think it is a very bullshit answer, but then I think about all the games I've played, and you have to do way more than 50 hours of work to unlock the best shit. I mean, hey, look at this game. You can't just pay to get to the end of Demon Shaft. This was before microtransactions. But yeah, it was pretty funny. And now a lot of people keep using that as a meme. Perfect. My nipple got big. Yeah, right there, button boy. Usually I expect Marco to be dirty like this. I don't know about you. I'm getting hungry. Good thing I have my chips this week. Oops, not this. Work 50 hours a week for your special reward or profit. Yeah, seriously, 50 hours is not that much. I've seen games where it's way more than that. Okay, what do we gotta deal with here? Alright, well, I talked a lot about my week and my experiences. What about you guys? Or pay $50. Watching this stream costs an additional $2. Fuck. So yeah, what about you guys? What's going on in your lives? Need my revival powder. I've probably grinded for at least 1.5 years for no good loot drops. Same here. More shump game coding. Oh, speaking of coding, the randomizer is all good to go. I'm gonna stream that after I beat Demon Shaft. Oh, also good news, on Tuesday, I won't be having class because it's gonna follow a different class schedule. So, I might be able to stream on Tuesday at the usual time. So I definitely could beat this on Tuesday. Decided to implement difficulty level. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, there is one problem with the randomizer though. For some reason, the Ansem deck cards are really glitchy. Sometimes they work, other times they just count as a 0 kingdom key. So, I don't know what's up with that. Also, I should be able to stream on Black Friday, because, let's be honest, who shops on Black Friday? The real deals are on the Monday that come, for Cyber Monday. That's when all the cool shit's there. Mine omits Ansem. Yeah, I don't know why, but the Ansem values are just weird. Finally back. Welcome back, Marco. Oh wow, there's a lot of you here now. I should have talked about my weird dream now instead of before. It's a lot of abs. Oh well, Button Boy can tell you what my dream was. Oh yeah, that's how I'm gonna level you. Alright, what do you need now? You need everything there, everything there. Wow, you still need everything. Alright, here's Ruby. Here's a Sapphire. And a Garnet. Yeah. Actually, I need the Ruby, I won't use the Garnet. I'll use, yeah, that seems good. Might have to max magic. And then I'll use another diamond. Actually, I could use a purple. I put attack boost 4 max Lux on classic Donald instead of my attack boost 4 max. So, yeah, just level it up to max and then transfer. Damn it. Oh well, could have been worse. 2 squirrels had sex in a war zone and 1 has a big dick. Yeah, that's pretty much what the dream was. And I watched all of that happen. And like, I had a choice. I could have dropped some quarters from my pocket and stopped it. Or I could have just kept watching, and I guess I kept watching. Only when they went upstairs did I throw the quarters. If it's any consolation, those squirrels definitely had an amazing time. But I only have 1 classic Donald, and he's boosted with no traits. Trust me, it's not gonna be worth it. Yeah, hey, listen, both squirrels enjoyed it. I could tell by the body language that those squirrels had. They definitely enjoyed it. Nominate Oblivion was best waifu. Nominate Oblivion's a dude, though. Where is he? Not sure. Oh boy, here's some fucking bats. Big ass golem. Ow. And Jim Carrey as the mask. Was he the mask, or was it someone else who was the mask? I don't remember. Mitch, Sora and Neku only buffed 2 general attack and 2 general defense down. For 1 turn, not PSM, I checked. Oh, that's weird. I couldn't remember that it gave PSM. I thought for sure it did. Oh, I guess it really is a magic Tifa error. It's weird though, like I remember reading it that it gave PSM. Literally a magic Tifa error. Yep, I guess I was wrong. So weird. Still, it's a really good medal to have, even if you don't have a double-casted Kairi. 0.2 Kairi, anyway. Same scrub. I think right now in the high score challenge, I'm like rank, let me think, like 20,000 something. Only because I'm cheap and I don't want to spend any of my jewels on the Toon banner. I just really don't need it. I have Kairi EX, Sora and Riku, or Sora and Neku won't really matter for me, and I really want to save for the Black Friday deal. I know it's going to be an amazing deal. And if it's not, I'm going to fucking riot. Please be the foretellers on the Black Friday banner, please. All 5 foretellers in 1 banner, you get 1 every 5 pulls. Mercy. At 3 dots. Oh, great, another fish fuck. The setup I'll use right now is 0.2 Kairi, double cast, Kairi 2, double cast, Sora and Neku. I have to go in 1 hour and a half because my friend wants to play with me. Damn, button boy. Oh, fuck off. Ugh, I'm gooed. I'm covered in goo. That fish did to me what that squirrel did in my dream. I'm gonna have soap. I have to go EX Sora, Final Boss Shion, and Lark Scene B. Oh, speaking of which, I can't believe that they released Marluxia EX as a VIP medal for 7 weeks. That's crazy. Like, I honestly didn't expect Marluxia EX to be there. I expected him to have his own banner. Final boss Shiana, 60% ground. Damn, you're so lucky with the trades. I guess you sacrifice your chance to get Kyrie EX for better traits. Still, like, honestly, having Kyrie EX, like, I'll tell you right now, it's not that good, because a lot of people do have it. Unless you have good traded medals, it's not going to be that good. You'll get through a lot of regular content, but you won't rank high in the Coliseum. You need traded stuff with like 60% ground and air. Otherwise, you're going to be in like 2000s for the Coliseum. Yeah, they're really rushing. Did they get through all the second generation EX medals? Or I guess it's the third generation. The first was Sora REX, Axel REX, and KH2 Cloud EX. Third was Sephiroth EX, Xion HD EX, and then some other EX. Who was it? Roxas EX. And then after that came, we got Riku EX. I remember we did. We just got Marluxia EX, and we already had Sora and Riku EX. So yeah, they're done with those next generation tier EXs. Let the poison finish you off. Fish fuck. Yeah, Roxas EX. We're getting a second Roxas EX eventually, though. Oh, my inventory's full. Let's throw out some shit. I need fucking water. What else? You're useless. All these fucking antidotes up here. Rook sucks. I have the key, right? Okay, you're poisoned. Don't let that finish you. Alright, one fish fuck down. Yeah, rucksack. This guy right here, rucksack. Speaking of, you know this. Huh, you could actually use some water. The animation does 13 hits and the metal does only 8. That's so gay. Repair powder. I need to get some more supplies. Ow. Ooh, thank you. Give me that. Goodbye, you fish fuck. Feels lied to me. You know, I'm thinking about the foretellers. Like, I don't know which one to go for. I mean, Ava would be good for the defense. Ira would be good for upright. Gullah would be good for just being a strong metal on fairy stars as an upright speed. Finish you off. I'm surprised I even do damage to them. You have the master of masters. Oh good, insta-kill worked that time. See, that's why insta-kill is so fucking good. Oh wow, you have ×2. Fuck. I really want to use one of these, but it doesn't matter. It's so rare getting a ×2 slot. I say Avo or Era. Well, the thing about Era is he's upright power, and the upright buff is nice, but he really doesn't fit at all on my fairy stars. Because the way my fairy stars is, it's gonna be first slot will be a copy metal, or the second slot will be a copy metal. First two is gonna be Kyrie X and a double cast copy. Second slot, I already said. Third slot will be upright magic, so I don't know, something for upright magic. Next will be HD Shion, followed by what would be nice as an illustrated Neku, but I don't have it, so I'll stick with my 0.2 Terra. Being copied by HD Shion, and then fifth slot, I don't know, or the pet slot, I don't know what goes there. I already told this Mitch, but it would be dope that for a 10-pole Mercy, you get a random foreteller. I hope that's really what we get for Black Friday, like a 10-pole or 5-pole Mercy for a foreteller. Mitch, you bitch, get reported. Don't be that guy. How's my money looking also? Man, I need like those magic circles to double my money. That'd be good. Great, I'm getting fisted by a bird. Usually it's the other way around. Okay, got it. Gotta go. See ya, KHP Ultimate. Have fun. Fuck, how many of these birds are there? It's alright, I'll let the poison finish it. Have some cheese. Yeah, and I gotta get more repair powders. Oh, god damn it. Get stun-locked, boy. Now this chat just went downhill. This chat always goes downhill. It never goes up the hill, it just stays at downhill. Look at what I have to deal with. I have to deal with this game where I'm doing the same thing every single floor. Me, after I've already talked about all the interesting things that have happened to me. So I really have nothing else to talk about. And I guess you guys who don't want to really say anything interesting. Oh wow, this chat just started to go uphill now. We got Filipino boy here. Big ass chest, mimic. The chat got scrubbed. Now this chat went uphill. Yeah, it just started going uphill now. Hey, double my money, please. Please. Alright, well, that's good enough. Yeah, if they want uphill as soon as chat gets toxic and downhill as soon as you get on. Okay. Let's see, need more attack, some endurance, everything else is good. What gives beast? I forgot what does that. I think you gave beast, yeah. What else? Beast, plant. That shit. This will give attack. You can give speed, and you can give endurance. Or I scrub you away. By the way, the Final Fantasy 15 Online Co-op DLC is out. How's that going? Is it at least better than the Naruto Online DLC? Do I have the gate key? I do. Alright. After this floor, I'm gonna go get some materials and then go back. We're 50% done with this dungeon. 50%. I still have an hour left. Barely. Good, I made a female character. On the side note, the game I'm making lags a lot on lunatic difficulty. Jeez. Maybe that's the challenge, you gotta deal with the enemies and the lag. You are best waifu Filipino boy. Okay, let's get some shit. Yeah, I guess gems. Let's start with this. Steve is nice. That's good. Yeah, good. I don't need you guys. Oh no. Alright, I'll buy another one of you. Garnet, I guess. That's it. Alright, I need to buy some shit. And let me store these. Yeah, the lag kills my runs more than the time. Lost sauce. Okay. I have all these level up powders, but I'm not doing anything with them. Remember last week when I beat the final boss? That was cool. Remember when I also messed up busting a nut in its mouth? That was not cool. It still disappoints me that I couldn't get it to work. Because I messed up the timing. I had one job and I messed it up. This is okay though, because I found out you can buy bomb nuts from a store in Queens. So I'll just load up on a bunch of bomb nuts and just go out on the boss. Oh, perfect. Insta-kill worked. Instead of busting nuts, the scrubs. What can I say? It's what I'm good at. Does a simple scrub need a bio? Oh, you're reading that? Seriously though, does a simple scrub need a bio? I mean, what am I supposed to write? Hey, I'm Sora the Scrub. Hi, Scrub. No. I also had weird dreams about two squirrels going at it in a war zone. What else should I say? I don't know what's up with my dreams also. Like, what is going on? I had that one dream about the rooms and the doctor chasing me. I had that dream of a gorilla chasing me while I was a little girl. I had a dream about being in a war zone and watching two squirrels go at it. Something's wrong with me. Maybe it's all the stress from the recent exams. Oh, the snail. Wait, what? Oh, didn't Button Boy tell you about the dream I had? Pump with energy. How much damage do I do? Barely enough to make a dent. Yeah, Button Boy can fill you in on that weird dream with the squirrels. Or you could just go to like the 20-minute mark. The dream before that one. Which one? The rooms with the doctor chasing me? I thought I already said that dream. Oh, I need to buy more Dran feathers also. Usually the mimics drop enough to keep me going, but I haven't had to kill any in a while. But yeah, you remember the dream with the rooms where basically, something about being chased. Oh, the gorilla and the little girl thing? Yeah, didn't I tell you I had this weird dream where it was like watching a movie, but then I ended up being in the movie? And I wasn't just watching it anymore, I was like in there. Basically, this tribe? There was like this gorilla that landed in their tribe area. And it was like a bunch of like warriors, and they're like fighting this gorilla that was like fucking everyone up. And they couldn't beat it. So then they come up with this idea. They're like, let's all clap at the same time. And then like the gorilla like just stopped attacking, and it was like appreciating all their applause. They trapped it in this outhouse and sent it flying. And then while in a cabin in the woods, or like near the woods, in like this rich mansion cabin that rich parents have, which I assure you I do not live in. It's nothing that good. But parents were gone. I was playing a character of a little girl, and that outhouse with the gorilla just crashes in, and I see the gorilla get out, and it was looking at me, and it was starting to run after me. And basically, the gorilla was like chasing after me, and I'm like a little girl, and I just see like, it was like in third person also, where I see the little girl character running as fast as she could away from this gorilla, like a 6-year-old girl, basically. Or 5 or 4, I don't know. I'm not good with ages. And that gorilla was fucking after me, and I was running downhill as fast as I could, and I had to run back uphill because that's where the roadway were for the that's where the highway was, where all the traffic is. And I'm thinking to myself, genius idea, go in the road and go into the traffic. The cars will slow down the gorilla. And the cars did end up slowing down the gorilla, and I ended up getting away. Guerrilla warfare. Lesbian gorilla. You got this. Pump with energy. And yeah, Button Boy told you the dream I had with the squirrels. Do I have the gate key? I did. Saw it. The scrub got wet. You know what's sad? I can't remember the last time I had a wet dream. Actually, I think I remember. It was 4 years ago or 5 years ago. Let me think. Like, I remember never having any, and then at some point in my teen years, they just started. And I'm like, damn, what happened? Why did I pee my bed? This isn't pee. This feels like something else. Did the squirrel fuck you in the dream? No, it didn't. I saw it fuck its significant other. They were about to like attack me though, cause I interrupted their powwow. Perfect. Yes, right into his ass. Like go into your insides and eat you away. No, I ended up escaping. Oh, perfect. Thanks for hitting me. I'll take your experience. Oops, didn't mean to kill him. But yeah, it's been like 4 or 5 years since I had a wet dream. I don't know, I guess I just don't have them like I used to. But I do remember having them, and it was fucking awful. You wake up and your pants are all sticky. It's terrible having them. You know the squirrel got into his ass and went out from his mouth, but it wasn't the same anymore. The squirrel did not do anything to me. It was gonna try to attack me. Both squirrels were. For interrupting their, powwow, but they didn't get me. I ended up escaping in time. any water here? No water. Here. Oh crap. My computer's out of battery. Oops. Let me just get the charger. Good thing I don't have to. Good thing I don't have to stream from the computer anymore. I have PS4 to do that for me. So now I won't lose the stream. Oh, I actually have the. I have the key. I need to fight you guys. Hey, is there any magic circle anywhere? No? Alright. Just get out of here. You escaped the dream world by waking up. No, I woke up in another dream. But then I woke up from that dream. And when I woke up, there was like a bunch of physics equations just swimming around in my sight. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why, because I had that physics exam on Wednesday. Not backflip, back jump. And what are you gonna do if you're against the wall? Man, I'm also really hungry right now. I have my bag of chips next to me, but I don't want to bother you guys by eating it. Captain Lee. Oh boy. AKA General Lee. I don't get that reference, I'm sorry. Let's put you in. I do not need all these fucking antidotes. I don't need all these stamina drinks either. Yeah, I guess I'll use one. Just to get rid of it. I also need to get a Dran Feather. Snacks feels good, man. Yeah, these snacks do feel good, man. They do indeed feel very good. Ooh, 2 magic circles. Double the chance of getting my ass handed to me by RNGesus. Oh, it won't let you take this when you have stamina. That sucks. Oh, I guess this removes the stamina. It's interesting. I like how I can poison a golem made of gold. How does that even work? How do you poison something like this? Fun fact, I never got hacked. I've gotten hacked in games before. Mainly because of my own stupidity, but one time for no reason at all. Like, I don't even know how I got hacked, but it has happened. Whatever, since I've done, like, weekly virus scans, like, I never get hacked anymore in games. Fun fact, I first thought that KH is a crappy movie. If it ever does get a movie made after it, it will most likely be a crappy movie. There's no way a movie can make a good KH movie. Like, there's no way you can have that. But hey, prove me wrong, anyone who makes a KH movie. Any company out there. Damn it, the poison got him. Man, that one stamina drink did not last long. Yes, thank you. This gladly. Upgrade. Need more attack and everything else there. Jeez, you really need more beast. Here's 2 garnets. Or 1 garnet. Some diamonds. Fun fact, all of these fun facts are made of the world of Final Fantasy. Oh, I heard the Japanese version got a reprint banner for those. Where you can get, Lan and Rain for 3,000 each pull. Oh, why? Yeah, I'm getting really hungry. I want my chips. Yeah, it's expired. Ugh. Not my chips, though. My chips are good. Oh, but I heard you guys got a new deal today. Or yesterday, I don't know. We got a King Mickey EX and HDP. I'm also snacking on chips. Chips are good. I still don't know what kind of flavor this is. It just says remix on them. I've yet to check. You know what really bothers me though? The whole chips thing. Back in elementary school, when we had like lunchtime and we'd go to like the big cafeteria, every now and then there would be this teacher or someone. They have like this little corner area where they open it up and they have all these snacks that the kids can buy. And one snack that I always got as a kid, they had like this like little packet of graham crackers that were chocolate flavored. They were only 25 cents. Like a small packet of graham crackers for 25 cents. And I remember just buying a crap ton of those as a kid. Because when you think about it, like $1 for 4 packs of those things, like it's such a good deal. Now I get to like middle school and high school, bags of chips are like $1. And I'm like, alright, fine, I get it. It's $1, it's alright. Times change. Now in college, one bag of chips, when you go to the counter to buy one, it's $1.14. I'm like, yeah, that's inflation for you. Then when you buy a bag of chips from the vending machine, it's $1.25. At this point, you just know, like, the colleagues are ripping you off. Like, you already have those expensive tuitions. Do you really need chips to be $1.25 each? When gas cost $1 per gallon. Yeah, the good old days. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, and like the craziest part, there was like this giant cookie from the vending machine that you could buy that was about the size of a bag of chips. One cookie, $4 for that. And I'm like, are you serious? And you know what the worst part is? If people never would buy these things, they wouldn't have it at $1.25. People still buy these things at their ridiculous amounts of money. A bag of chips should not cost more than $1. It should absolutely never cost more than $1. And it really bothers me how some places get away with this. So yeah, that's my chips rant. There you go. I only know euros and yens. Even the large pack of chips. Okay, the large pack of chips, that depends. Because I need to know like how large it is. Large is a very subjective term. If it's double the size of a regular bag of chips, it should only be $2. I mean, double the size, double the cost. Like, it's simple. The super big bags, I have no idea how much those should cost. You know what else bothers me about chips? When you pay $1 for a bag of chips, you're not even getting like an entire bag of chips. Half of the bag is air. You're getting ripped off for half of your money. And no one's saying anything about this. Like, every time you buy a bag of chips that's $1, you lose 50 cents for air. You're paying 50 cents for air. The family size one I think is like $4. Fuck, I haven't seen those in a while, so I don't really know, but good position, got him. Oh. It's alright, I got some needles. I also have this thing. Just need to get rid of it. Oh, come on. Time to needle up. Nitrogen Profit. Is it sponsored by EA? I'm savage. Not really. Honestly, if you're the first person to say you're savage, then you're not really being savage. It's only savage when someone else acknowledges it's savage before you. Now that's my opinion, you know, like, don't listen to me, I'm dumb. Everything I say shouldn't be taken for anything. It's an opinion. 90% of the time, I'm wrong. Except with the bag of chips thing. If you disagree with me on that, you're totally wrong. You're paying half of your money goes to air. You're buying a bag half full of air. Savage scrub. I'm not savage. I didn't even say anything savage. I'm not savage at all. I'm not edgy at all. I'm a very well-rounded individual. That's how edgy I am. Which means not at all edgy. Well, that was my 2 cents about the chips. So what do you guys want to rant about? I don't need any chests. Oh, I need to leave and buy Adren feathers. Buying a bag of chips half filled with the same gas found in 78% of our atmosphere. I fucking hate how much chocolate costs. I haven't really bought chocolate in like a while. How much does chocolate cost? I mean, if chocolate is like... I remember chocolate bars being like $1. Well, I don't know what kind of chocolate is worth what now. €1 for 1 pack? I just got 4 for like $3. Huh, you know, now that I think about it, I haven't really eaten chocolate in like a long time. Maybe I'm just forgetting. I mean like an actual chocolate bar. When I think of chocolate bar, the only thing I remember is elementary school when they made us do those fundraisers, or was it like candy sale, where they gave you like all these things to sell door to door, and the more sales you did, the more rewards you get. And like on the back of the catalog, they tell you like do all these candy sales and like build up your points, and then you get one of these cool things, and like you see a new bike helmet. And like on the back was like a new Game Boy on one of them, but when you realize how many boxes you had to sell of candy to get the new Game Boy, it was like a ridiculous amount. And basically the school just tricks people into doing door-to-door candy sales for them. So yeah, that's what I think of chocolate. Oh, I also remember they said that they had like this grand prize where the person who sells the most, they get like this 20-pound chocolate bar of Hershey's. And it's like you can't even break it apart unless you have a hammer. How much is €1 in US? I think... Fuck, I don't know. I think about $1.65, if I had to guess off the top of my head. Maybe like $1.30. If you eat too much, you bleed chocolate. If you sell too much, you get that chocolate man from SpongeBob chasing after you. SpongeBob, yeah, you know, the chocolate guy, the guy who yells chocolate. And these guys are getting more and more health every single floor. Oh, Nightblade, I have a question for you. How's Coliseum in the Japanese version of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross? In the English version, we already have people who are on tier 20. What's it like for you guys? Like, how far do you guys get? Really? You don't know about the chocolate guy from SpongeBob? Yeah, you know, the chocolate guy. The guy who yells chocolate. He was chasing them the whole episode to get chocolate. I don't know, I didn't check yet, but I'll see right now. I'm curious, how's it going there? Because now that we have Kyrie EX, we're pretty much... well, I wouldn't say on par, but we're close to on par. I mean, if I learned anything from the Japanese version, it's people who told me to stock up on metals that have poison resistance. It's a really good trait for those damage contests. And it totally was. Helped me get in top 1,000, get 2 Mickey and Brews. Okay, so let me think. I got through the fire section, which was the first 20. I got through the ice section, which was the next 20. So we're on 58 right now. Just have 59 and then 60, and then we'll be on the wind section. Because this is the thunder section. Damn, that one thing took away like 60 of my weapon hit points. What the hell is this? Hey, can insta-kill please work? Oh yeah, I hope you guys don't mind, but I want to heat up some water. So after I'm done with this bag of chips, I'm definitely going to drink some. Ow. Got it. I think that one was the insta-kill. Okay. You know what sucks? This entire dungeon is like 10 hours to go through. And then the final boss at the end you beat in 2 minutes. People in tier 18 and JP. Really? How are we on tier 20? Although, I guess the enemies kind of make sense as well. That might play a role as well. Damn, that's crazy though. How are people in the North American version on tier 20 right now? Also, upgrade attack up +2 and general defense down 2 for 2 turns King Mickey EX. Yeah, I heard people were upset that King Mickey EX wasn't a speed medal. If he was, it would have been perfect. These birds are annoying. Oh, speaking of birds, I have a funny story to tell. So recently, like, I take sandwiches with me to school. Sometimes I don't, like, use all the bread and the bread goes bad. So what I do is, I store the bread and I chop up the old bread into little pieces and I feed them to birds outside. And I think, like, the birds are called sparrows. Dark Cloud is a nice game. I used to watch my brother play it. Hey there, Texla. Yeah, this was a really fun game from my childhood. And the best part is they ported this to the PS4 and added trophies. The worst part, they didn't add a trophy for Demon Shaft. So doing these 100 floors mean nothing. I'm only doing it because, well, I want to. Yeah. And I heard that pretty much the only Keyblade people use now is Fairy Stars, and I totally understand why. The slot multipliers are insanely huge. The colors of the slot multipliers are the best. You know what surprises me? I didn't use that many revival powders. I expected to die way more. Oh, I guess that comes in the next 20 floors. Or the next 40 floors, actually. Yeah, the multipliers are too good. I seriously regret leveling my Stroke of Midnight to 35. I wish I spent all those jewels on my Fairy Stars instead. Although at the time what happened was I needed to bump it up a lot in order to get top 100 for the ranking, so it was kind of worth it. And now that we got all these jewels, you know, I'm just gonna buy all the avatar boards that give me the gems. You know, no point in saving as much as before. We get a lot more now. Gem rods. Not as annoying to deal with as the other enemies, but still annoying. You know what's weird? These monsters have more health than some of the bosses in the game. In fact, I think some of them even have more health than the final boss. Final boss is like, what, 3,000 on each hand, and then 2,000 on the eyeball. And then, what was it for the second phase? 4,000? I know I beat it in 2 hits, so let's say 4,000. Alright, maybe not combined more than the final boss. But if you take like each individual part of the final boss, these enemies have way more health than that. Great, I have to go all the way down there. Oops, not here. Man, I really wish there wasn't a limit on the maximum stats you could have. I'd go for like 10,000 attack or whatever. That or a way to transfer abs. This thing has like 850 abs to level up. If I could transfer that to another weapon, that'd be nice. Good, just a bunch of Jim Carreys to kill. He played The Mask, right? Or am I wrong? Was it not Jim Carrey? Can't remember. Who played The Mask in The Mask? Let's see, this is floor 59. Next floor will be the last floor with the thunder section, then we go to wind. And I really don't like this overly yellow saturated color scheme. I hope 61 won't be an overly green saturated color scheme. Welcome back, Nightblade. Damn, this thing takes so much weapon hit points. Jim Carrey got mad. Oh, so it was Jim Carrey. I knew it. Well, I didn't, but I had a feeling. Oh. Fucking sharp teeth are. Go to the dentist. Get those checked out. That 8 weapon hit point HP lost a hit. That's crazy. This weapon has like has the maximum amount of durability, and it even has the durable ability. I think durable cuts the loss in half. Yeah, it's crazy how much it takes for a hit. Great, more bomb nuts. Can't wait to make it to the final boss in Demon Shaft and just use all these bomb nuts. I hope I don't miss again. I'm gonna bust a nut. Over and over and over and over. Ah, this fucking god. Oh, what function are you working on? Wait, do I need to... Oh yeah, I do need to go through here. Eval square root of -1. Isn't that like 1 eye? I got some trigonometry flashbacks now. No answer. Oh, here we are, the wind section. This actually looks pretty cool. Not overly saturated. These things have even more health now. They're like 12,000 health. I just made a JS code emulator. Nightbot hasn't read Imaginary Math. Math, man, like, I don't know how some people do it. Like, some math I understand, the advanced math stuff I just don't understand. Good, insta-kill worked. So happy this weapon has insta-kill. Hell, I'm just happy this weapon has all the abilities. It's the best. Oh, you guys. I hate these cannons. How is it that I can also poison a cannon? Damn it. Uh-oh. That was like a Matrix dodge I just did. Only I, yes. Oh, I was right. Guess I did learn something from trigonometry all those years ago. Dodge OP, oh good, got one of those. Oh, you guys are back. Someone just shot something at me. You sucking your own thing? Or are you taking a shit? Bomber man. Oh. Ultimate dodge, you clipped it. That's nice. I like clips. Alright, poison can finish you off while I munch on my chips. The bomb guys are pretty bad too. A lot of health, they can easily hit you, and very annoying just to deal with. And there's a lot of enemies I just hate in this game. Did you know if you take a bath in real life, you regain health? Yeah, I mean, I got cancer last week, took a bath, I'm good as new. Seriously though, if any of you have cancer, I'm very sorry. Wish for the best for you. I know it can be a really terrible thing to have. And I know some people would get offended, so sorry. You regain mental health. Aw, oh, damn it. Did it also get darker? Why is it darker? Also, who the hell built this thing? Who would build a tower that's 100 floors high? Oh, my bad. PI's no out of context. Oh, please, no PI. Please. He's wrote please. You going up the tower, but it goes darker. Physics. That makes sense, I guess. I would know physics, because I took physics. And I gotta say, I'm doing bad in physics, not because the professor is bad, but because I'm terrible when it comes to physics. My professor's pretty fucking cool. He went on like this huge tirade a few days ago, or not a few days ago, a few weeks ago, when he was talking to us about, fuck, it was like this formula for, oh, wow. It was this formula for, what was it? It was like you take the radius of the Earth, multiply it by the gravitational constant, and then multiply it by like the masses. And he was saying how he can't believe that people think that flat Earth theory is true. Yeah, the circular movement. And he was telling us, like, he can't believe people actually think that the flat Earth thing is true. And then he told us how that people say the reason it's like that is because, like, one supporting thing that you can't see the horizon of Earth is because it's flat, and it's because if you look far enough, you can only see like up to 300 meters away. And he told us, look at the moon at night. Are you telling me you can't see that? 300 kilometers away. Or whatever distance he said the moon was away. And he just went on this huge tirade. Fuck, I hate these things. Alright, lightning doesn't seem to be too effective on them. How about holy? No effect. Ice. No effect as well. He said Earth was flat. No, he was making fun of people who thought Earth was flat. Great. No effect with fire. No effect with anything. But yeah, he was saying, like, how can people believe the Earth is flat? Yeah, he gets really touchy with something. Did it do fire? Can't remember. No effect. Damn it. So the only thing that works on this thing is fucking thunder. Now I remember why I hate it so much. Oh, I didn't try wind. Nope. Nothing works on it except thunder. What if I have nothing at all? It seems to do more damage. Man, I hate those fish. Now do you guys understand why? It's immune to, like, everything except thunder and regular. I need more wind. That changed. I need, fuck, that's a lot of beast. How much more do I need? Okay, let me see. What else? Oh yeah, he also gets really touchy with drunk driving, because he's seen a lot of it happen before, and he applies physics to that all the time, whenever he can. Actually, cannot believe that anyone would believe the Earth is flat. Oh, did I not put repair or revive powder? Well, let me just get back up. Use one of these. And one of these. Yeah, and really the main problem with this thing is it's close combat. Close combat with this fish thing is not a good idea. Did I already get the gate key? Yeah, I did. I need the egg. So I know if there's any magic circles anywhere. But yeah, he even demonstrated this thing with us where he told someone to go up to the front and hold like this meter stick. He's gonna drop it and to grab it when he drops it. And then like they calculated like, oh, the distance the stick went from catching it to how long it took. And we came up with it being like a reaction time of about, if you were driving at 30 miles per hour, it would be a reaction of, I think he said 7.5 meters it would take you to realize something that happened in front of you. About a month ago when I was sitting in a cafe with my friend, he goes, oh crap. He didn't go, oh crap, that was me, but he goes, did you know that we have been lied to? The earth is flat and we haven't been on the moon. I wanted to slap him. Man, my physics professor, he wants to meet anyone who believes the earth is flat and just tear them apart with logic. Physics logic. Yep, now I can remember why I need all of those revival powders to this floor. Or this section. Feels science. Feels science. Alright, most likely there isn't a magic circle there, so we'll just go on. We're on 63 now. Rip them apart for science. Alright, that wasn't too bad. But anyway, so he found out, like, using that student as the dummy, he's like, it takes a human who's traveling at 30 miles per hour, they react within 7.5 meters. And that was a normal reaction time. Now, he made it so the person has to text on their phone, I will be home soon. And they had to do the same thing again with catching the meter stick. This time, their reaction time was like, I think 16 meters? Or 20? So then he told us how if you were driving and you're drunk, your reaction time goes a lot higher. Or I guess, no wait, it would be a lot slower. Yeah, your reaction would be a lot slower. So he used that as an example. Showed us some other videos of drunk driving stuff, and then to finish the lesson, he showed us a fun little video because we were talking about momentum. And how kinetic energy is basically like kinetic energy initial plus gravitational potential energy initial equals kinetic energy final plus gravitational energy final. He's basically like that. So then he's explaining to us, like, this is why we have recoil with some things. And then he says, so now to show you how recoil is like, he put on a YouTube video for us of people firing guns and getting hit by the recoil. It was pretty fucking hilarious. How they're like firing the gun and they hit themselves in the face with the gun recoil. Another person was standing and they fired the gun, their pants got blown right off. It was hilarious. MGH equals MV squared over 2. No, it was, well, I guess it's kind of like that. But he was teaching us about mechanical energy. Yeah, like mechanical energy. He says, like, in the end, like, in the system, mechanical energy stays the same. What is mechanical energy? I think he said, I don't know, because I'm terrible at physics, so don't listen to me about anything, but I think it was like potential energy plus potential energy plus kinetic energy, and that's your mechanical energy in the system. Look at this. This weapon now takes 999 abs to level up. Not that I ever need to level it up. I mean, if I had a choice, all these abs would go to Catgirl's weapon. It's not like she can kill him right now. Sounds plausible. Don't take my word for any of it, because I'm bad at physics. What are the abs for? Abs are how you get your weapon to level up. Because you can't just upgrade it, you gotta get your abs full. And abs stands for, I always thought as a kid it meant like abs, as in like actual abs. But abs is short for absorption. Yes, Scrubby, I need her weapon leveled up. I need her to get the angel gear. So that way, when I fight the final boss in Demon Shaft, all I need are 2 people. I need Osmond and I need Scrubby. Damn it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last 40 floors are probably the worst with enemies. You know what else I've been wanting to try in Dark Cloud? I wonder how it'd be like if I did a dagger-only run. It should be possible, because you can just throw poisonous apples. Just poison everyone. Really? That's another thing I hate about Demon Shaft. They went overboard with, like, all these enemies being resistant to things. Or strong against these things. When did this holy work on you? Oh yeah, get frozen. Yeah, the enemies here are terrible. Does holy work on you? I think it does. Nope. Feels magical. Yeah, I think this one is immune to all of the elements. Bullshit, I was blocking. I also feel like your block doesn't do anything. And our physics were all about textbooks and some experiments, nothing fun. Our physics professor was pretty fun. He did this experiment in front of us where he had like those, what do you call like those metal objects that have like they're like these metal balls on a stick, and they conduct electricity, and then he had another thing that like produces electricity, but a very low voltage. And he says like someone always asks this, what happens if you touch it? And he says like someone did ask him, and he's like, you know, someone always asks that. And he's like, come down here, let's find out. And then we're all laughing, but the voltage actually, we thought it was deadly. It wasn't deadly at all. It's like a little tickle. Yeah, the Tesla coil thing. Although it wasn't like a really dangerous Tesla coil, it was a very safe one. Then there was another one he had. He had like this tiny electricity rod. Then the next one he showed us was the actual Tesla coil, like a little bigger version that you could put on a table. Van de Graaff? Yeah, that sounds familiar. It might have been like a Van de Graaff generator or something like that. And basically, then someone else asked, what happens when you touch it? And then he's like, alright, come down here and we'll find out. And like, they're just putting their hands near it, and like, like it wasn't dangerous electricity, but it was like slightly where you go like, oh man, that's electricity for you, you know? It's not dangerous, but it's there. Things are starting to get really difficult now. Yeah, give me those abs. Anyway, this will be the last floor I do though, because it's already 5 and I need to clean my bird's cage. Yeah, the Van de Graaff makes static electricity. Yes, it was the Van de Graaff. It was... That's the one I'm thinking of. It feels science, man. Man, we made it to 65, though. I don't know if I can finish. What floor did I start at? 23? 24? So if I did 40, I might be able to make it to the end on Tuesday. Because Tesla coil is not dangerous. It was either Van de Graaff or Tesla coil. I don't remember which one he used. Anyway, yeah, this section of Demon Shaft and the next section, like this is really bad. The enemies are, almost all of them are terrible. The fish, this Alexander thing. The hearts thing that's shooting at me. Oh, this sniper. How do you like that? Well, you're poison at least. We know it was something though, feels something now. There's a good joke I can make here right now, but I'd rather not. I was gonna make a joke about Harvey Weinstein, about feels something. Or I could have made one about Kevin Spacey. I just want to see you die. It doesn't matter for me, but I want to see you die. Seen Justice League? Nope. I haven't. Aren't they making a Justice League movie? Oh, yesterday was the premiere in your country? awesome movie. You fought a heart, it was poisoned by darkness. There's one thing I like about this game, you can poison almost anything, except bosses. How cool is that? You got a giant mechanical creature in front of you, poison it. Got a big golem made of gold, poison it. You got a witch that throws poison apples at you, poison it. Yeah, I find myself not using these things as much. Can you poison Scrubble or Scrubby? Yes. If I'm in a dungeon and I just give myself a poisonous apple, then I can poison myself. You can poison anyone, except bosses. Actually, okay, I'm gonna need my entire stock of revival powers back. I'm gonna need a lot of auto repair powers to use these a lot. Yeah, why not? A little bit. Okay, oh, needles. I need some needles. Alright, good to go. I'm ready for next time. Can you poison the shop NPC? Unfortunately, no, you can't. Look at those eyes. Hang on, can I? What's he doing? He's just staring into my soul. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for coming. Tuesday, I'll probably be able to stream. Same on Wednesday and Black Friday. I think on Black Friday, I'll do the randomizer. Testing the randomizer. He saw it. I saw that movie. It was fucking terrifying. Kid gets his arm eaten in like the first 2 minutes. Oh well. So yeah, thanks for coming. Goodbye. Oops, wrong button.